We're gonna be doing the countdown again later.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yay!
That is an
So it's the
interesting.
Chaos Dwarfs versus the Necromancers. Which what
Yeah.
are the Necromancers a mix of?
I know it's undead, and I'm not quite sure what werewolves are. Werewolves. Okay, I'm on the
I'm on the field too.
3, 2, 1, go. Excellent.
Wow, look at those little dwarves. Let me get all the camera angles set up and spectacular. The names on there.
Let's just keep forgetting like how to name. There we go. How do you grid? G for grid?
So we
N
get
for name?
zombies.
What is this? Logic?
We get zombies, we get a flesh golem, we've got werewolf, we got a white, right. So they're not really a mix of teams, they're their own team.
Sort of. The chaos. Well, okay, necromancy. I have no idea. I know that chaos dwarves is a combination of chaos and dwarves. I got that
What?
one.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. I'm going to tell mom.
Hobgoblins and dwarves, basically, and then, ooh, a centaur. Um,
Ooh.
oh, it's interesting that Veriax doesn't have, like, a large creature.
I think he has some flesh golems.
Right, but I mean, like, not like a big, like, you know, like a troll or a Zerg beast or whatever.
I think
Maybe they don't have that here?
I'm almost
Maybe
positive flesh golem is their large character.
But he has two flesh golems.
Yeah, it's. I think it's still counted as that.
Oh, I thought you could only have one large character.
Let's see, werewolf. Maybe. I'm just trying to figure out where the heck the flesh golems are. Ah, there you are. Yeah, I think that's the big character.
Oh, so they're allowed to have two big characters. Interesting.
Yes. Actually, a few people can use two big characters. They just don't usually pick it when they start out.
Ah.
Like, halflings can have two, big tree dudes.
We're being told that neither Chaos nor Necromantic have big guys.
Almost. If you
Well, or
insist.
maybe they're big guys, but not as big, or you know, something. They're medium big guys.
Maybe.
In any case, I'm very excited to see these two teams. I've never seen either of them.
Alright, moving into position and getting some good ground. I like the way he positioned his characters. Pretty much that if the person tried to go around to get the ball, he's going to go through two tackle zones if he wants to do a straight path.
Zombies don't seem all that strong. They seem like... Well, I don't know what regeneration is.
Regeneration is basically they get a reroll on injury.
Oh, okay. So zombies are just kind of like the throwaway guys or the cannon fodder. Doesn't look like they have anything really. They've unimpressive strength, unimpressive speed, unimpressive everything really. Well, regeneration is pretty nice.
That was a good second roll.
Yeah, it was.
That was really lucky. And he does have claw, which does help him out with his, I'm almost positive it helps him out with the armor value.
I think so, yeah.
Yes, it does. It lowers their armor value.
And they both have one extra reroll, apparently.
Yes. Looks like he probably just used... he rolled it and chose not to do a reroll. Okay. He probably has a good enough position that he doesn't need to. I guess what would be the best option here would be to get a person next to that, the Chaos Dwarf blocker, and take that one guy out, and then move a person in to just kind of take down the line of people there.
Right. It looks like these whites are really just really good movers. Impressive movement rate, average strength, average agility, average armor. They do
Um,
have they do have block. That's good.
the whites,
Yeah.
the zombies.
No, not the zombies. The whites.
Oh,
WIGHT.
oh, okay. Excuse me.
I mean, they might be zombies. I don't know.
I'm trying to find out where they are. Oh, there they are. Yeah, they have some really good stats.
Actually, everything's
And
average
he
except
got-
for movement rate.
He kick a block. That's a really good starting thing.
Right. Yeah, that's a great ability, but I mean, the stats seem pretty average except for movement. But a block is a great thing to start off with. And regeneration seems like it's nice too.
I think that's just down the line, very standard, like all in all.
Hmm. So you take a down the line standard all in all with block.
And regeneration, which is ridiculous.
Good. Yeah.
It's gonna get a push. Alright. It looks like he's probably going to pick off some of the smaller guys.
So it looks like I'm looking at the dwarfs. Looks like the dwarfs have average strength and they're just tough. They're really tough. 9.
I wish I knew what was going on. These are two very they know exactly what they're doing kind of coaches.
Right.
And I would love to just dive into their brain like a swimming pool.
Well, after this, I believe they recorded their own session, so you can probably do just that.
Did a 1 dice roll. Those 1 dice rolls, I guess he's just kind of going down the line and just trying to do as much as he can. Yeah, that was the end of his turn. So he just did that risk because he felt like it. And it probably would have been better than just to stand there, probably for positioning or just trying to get the person down.
Ghoul, wow, Ghoul has great movement rate. And dodge, just not very good armor.
Yeah, the Necromancy has a really solid team. It's going to be fairly hard to get through the dwarves just because they have some ridiculous stuff. They have tackle, they have thick skull, so it's going to be really hard to actually get a injury on them. Excuse me. They have block, which block is a ridiculous ability.
Yeah, it is.
2 dice roll and both down, and he had block. Okay.
And tackle's a ridiculous ability too. It pretty much it negates dodge.
Yeah. When doing yeah, it's a good ability. It is really solid, and he has the ball. Finally, we got somebody who has the ball, and he has an agility of 3 with dodge, which is pretty good. Not the best, but he could probably work fairly well with that. He's using his werewolf as a frenzy, and still having that kind of 1 dice roll. It's a bit risky, especially with just surrounded by other characters.
However, it did work fairly well in the sense that well, he didn't move. I was gonna say if he wanted to move his ghoul, all he has to worry about is that 1 dwarf, the Dern Bloodspittle. Well, now he has to worry about Kramar Skull Crusher too.
Yeah, he could probably move that in there and actually be offensive against that werewolf. No, he's trying to take that part. If he did go offensive against the werewolf, he would actually create a fairly good line of just people if he actually hit the werewolf into that little spot over there. And he would have a hard time getting out of that. And would have actually plugged up this area fairly well as well.
Also taking a look to see if either team has spare players. Doesn't look like it.
No, on this side or on the other. So this is a 11-11 straight down the line kind of team.
Man, that dwarf team. If you wanted a bashy team. Tackle, block, thick skull, high armor value. Yeesh.
Lots of strength. Lots and lots of strength. Except that flesh golem looks dangerous.
He does, doesn't he? And
Yep.
cute.
He can't get pushed. Stand firm allows him to stand completely still when that happens.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He's not going... If somebody tries to actually knock him anywhere, he's not going to move. He will fall down, but he won't actually get moved a square.
Right.
Thick Skull and Regeneration basically means that he's not going to go down, and with an enhanced armor value, it's almost a guarantee that he will never go down. Or at least, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's, oh man, if you could level him up and give him block.
Yes. He has... He has some strength on him. Like, 4 is basically you have an edge up on a lot of people. 4 is not a number to scoff at. He can easily do a double dice roll against just about anyone who's not like the big characters. Even like standard bashy characters he can still handle by himself. And a defender down.
Which, by the way, in case anyone's wondering, we're commenting more about what they can do as opposed to what they are doing, because we're pretty sure that anything we say might be wrong, in the sense that I don't think he should have done that. No, he probably should have. I just I just don't know. Actually, no, I'm actually really just fascinated with these teams. They seem like both of them have very strong reasons why you want to be them. And they also both seem kind of, well, Chaos Dwarf is obviously bashy.
This Bull Centaur is looking really good, man.
Yeah. The Necromancer faction, it looks almost like you could make them bashy if you wanted to, or you could make them more dodgy, runny kind of team.
You can just kind of go straight down the line. I think you can really just go with both and have just designated like ball catchers and throwers and so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of like separate your team into you catch, you run, you do your whole hit people in the head and make them bleed sort of thing.
Alright, so picking up some zombies.
And the zombies are kind of low agility. They're probably more for the bashy kind, and they're really made to get in people's faces instead of actually doing anything with the ball.
Right.
They got regeneration, they have a decent amount of strength, they don't have too much movement, and they have standard armor value. They are not going to go down too easily, but they can. And that you can really be a bit more risky with their positioning, just to try to tie up people. Looks like there's another person down.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to open up a hole for his scooter.
It's not working out too well. There's still a lot of people there.
But he looks like he's making a corridor, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Oh, both down. Is he gonna reroll? Oh no, he has
got
block.
block.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Remember, it's that white with height. Yeah, and he makes a corridor. Just has to do one dodge. Look at that.
That was not too risky because he has dodge. These people definitely know what they're doing.
So, opened up a corridor, only had to dodge one tackle zone, and you have dodge and an average agility. Yeah, not bad at all. And plus, great movement rate.
It's going to be really hard for Acciyn to actually get to that ball carrier because a lot of the dwarves have 4 movement, and they're not going to be able to get there.
The Centaur can, but he's tied up.
Yes.
And his agility is not great.
No.
So the question is, can Acciyn get to him? And also, just as important, is there anyone Veriax can get over there to protect him? Because he is really by himself out there.
Yeah. Looks like he just has his werewolf laying there, which is a good idea. Looks like he was thinking about the go for it rolls and went for both of them. And luckily got there. Lilith is standing back up. Is that really the best thing to do? Oh, he didn't do the dodge roll. He's trying to get out of that corner. He could just still lay there, and he does a reroll and succeeds.
Interesting. Well, at that point, he almost has to use the reroll or risk losing that character.
Well, losing is a... I guess you losing your turn. Probably should have had that lower character do his turn first, because it looked like he had a natural 2 dice roll, which is a lot less risky than trying to move a character past a dodge zone.
Right.
Yeah, he just made that dodge roll. He needed a 5 or a 6 to actually do that. That was not the best move to do at the end of your turn, in comparison to what you could have done. Looks like that Centaur can actually do that blitz.
Yeah, he managed
to
push
has 2 dice rolls
the
and has a Defender
stumbles.
He's got dodge though, so he's doing a reroll, so he can actually get that person down. And looks like
both
attackers both down?
Both down, yeah, both down.
Looks like he might be able to stand that character back up and actually make that run, but he's going to actually need to do a roll to pick that back up, which he might not be able to do. He's going to need to be able to maybe break somebody away. Looks like he did not make that and failed again for his reroll.
Ouch.
And Acciyn's plan worked out pretty well, making him force to do roll after roll and make sure that that doesn't happen again.
And on Veriax's side, I mean, you pretty much have to go for that reroll. If you can get that ball and get it, I don't know if you'd still have the movement to make a touchdown, but if you went for it, you might. Whew.
And it looks like that Centaur's right next to him.
Yeah, now it's in Acciyn's court. Does Acciyn maybe try and... Like, I'm trying to think, what would I do if I were in Acciyn's shoes? That Centaur obviously has an advantage. Almost maybe just try and knock the ghoul down, because if you knock the ghoul down, there's no one there to get the ball.
Yes, but he needs to use a blitz for that. Oh, both down. Right. He does not want to lose that turn, so he might re-roll. And he does. And he goes to a defender down. Nice roll. And pushing him back into that spot, trying to get Lilith out. Is he going to go for a blitz? No, I think he already walked up.
I'm wondering why he did that block before he did the more critical parts of the Centaur here.
I'm just really curious, like, if he blitzed, he could have actually got a hit in, which would have 2 dice rolls.
Right.
Which would be my first thought, I guess. I guess positioning other characters might be a thing to do first, but I would still have used that blitz. Push for defender down. He's going to have to use push. He already used his reroll this turn.
Well, he could use another reroll, I think.
I believe it's 1 per turn. I'm not sure.
Pretty sure it's not. I think I've seen someone... I think it's obviously 1 reroll per event, but I think I've seen someone use... I could be wrong.
Ooh, and defender down to 1 roll against a flesh golem.
Yeah. Knocked him down, at least.
Just under that armor rating. That's actually pretty impressive for what that character is. Has a block, does a double down, and these turns are...
I was going to say, you are absolutely right. It is 1 reroll per turn.
Okay.
I mean, I was testing you.
He has not used his blitz for this turn. He definitely could have used that when he stood up his Centaur to actually try to hit that guy next to the ball.
I'm wondering what his thinking was, because if you take out that ghoul, I mean, you have an open field for that ball. Veriax has no one near it.
And he tried to, I think, dodge, and it was a failure. A critical failure, actually.
And I was thinking maybe he just wants to try and make Veriax dodge out of it, but I think you'd have a better chance of bashing him down than just hoping that his dodge won't work. Because he has dodge. I mean, so... I don't know.
I would definitely take that risk. That would still be 2 dice rolls, and he didn't have anything else he could use for that blitz. Looks like he's taking his time to think over what he should do in this turn. Right. As he should, because you don't want to use the wrong...
He's going for a block.
2 dice roll, good start.
Oh, I see. He's probably trying to free up the other right, kind of bring him down here and charge that Centaur. Okay, nice. If he can even push that Centaur away, then...
Ooh, a defender stumble. He has sure feet. Does that actually work? Okay, yes. And he can
And
pick
then
it
just
up.
pick up the ball and score.
And he can score. And he does.
Which, I'm with you. I think that Acciyn probably should have tried to knock him down. If you could even just knock him down, you ensure that he doesn't have the movement rate to make a touchdown the next turn.
And you could have continued movement as well afterwards.
Whew.
I didn't know all of the things for sure feat, but I definitely knew that it had you do a reroll for go for it rolls. That I knew.
Alright, so now tables are turned.
Lilith is finally out of that freaking horrible position. Back in the nice, not against the lines sort of thing.
Right.
Looks like there's a quick snap, so people can move into position by 1 square, I believe. Yes.
And Acciyn still has 5 turns. 4 turns, I think.
Yes.
Or maybe no. Yeah, to try and score again. So we could he definitely has the time to do a score.
I was just informed that Surefeet allows you to reroll once per turn, not just with all rerolls for Go For It. Go For It is the little dice blocks. Oh, nice. He actually caught the ball off the kickoff, which is... You don't need to do an additional roll, and you're not gonna... Anyway. Go For It's are those little dice blocks at the extension of your run. If no one knows. There's probably some people who are just being introduced by this.
Right, they let you run further, but you have a chance of failing and turning over.
You have a chance of crippling yourself. I've seen somebody die. Freaking die on a Go For It roll.
They trip over themselves and break their neck.
It's ridiculous.
Okay, so it looks like he's going to this pre-made cage.
He's going to that cage. The cage is not the... it's not the best cage because there's a lot of people still touching those edges, but he's still setting up people around in a good position.
Yikes.
I'd
be curious to see maybe with that front line there, try and at least push those zombies back so that he can only blitz you.
I would have blitzed with the D-run or drun blood split. Spill?
Yeah.
I would have done that so you would have had a bit more rolls, but this still works.
Yeah, so he's doing exactly what I thought he would do, is at the least try and get him, push them back. Knock him down is great, push them back, it means that that at most Veriax will only be able to attack one thing next turn.
Defender Summel, if he actually goes up with that character, no? Okay.
Yeah.
Probably should have done that because there's still Lilith there that has a Berserk. Maybe he just didn't want him to try to run past, which I would have... in that position, I would have tried to do that.
There's another way of looking at it, too, is that if he moves up, those 2 zombies get free attacks on him. This way, Veriax has... No, they don't have to blitz. They can... the one that's still standing does, yeah. The one that's still standing gets a free attack, but this way, Veriax only can attack once, and once only. And he has to be very careful who... And honestly, with one attack, I don't think you're getting through that cage.
I would have probably done that just... This is the ball carrier thing. And I guess it might have been a smart decision, but he's now creating a wall and trying to evenly distribute the characters so it's not particularly too savory to try to go left or right, and he can easily do that. All he needs to do is really wait out this thing until halftime so he can actually get the ball himself.
Right.
He's putting it 1 block away so it cannot easily be broken. He's definitely saying... Oh, he's doing a blitz. Yeah, that might not be the best decision. Especially with the frenzy. You can easily get your character fairly wounded with that.
No, he's not doing the blitz after all.
Good. You shouldn't.
He's probably just well, and I've seen enough of Veriax to know that he plays around with the blitz symbol when he's trying to decide. Like he'll blitz on blitz, blitz on blitz.
Interesting. What is he going to try to do to get through this?
Yeah.
Probably move up everyone.
Just try and bash your way through the center?
Yes. I'm not particularly a pro player, so I'm not going to be able to really point out a very good strategy for this. But let's see how the stats are working out for these guys, because he's got dwarves. They're supposed to be bashy. They're supposed to get up in people's faces. They don't have too much movement. They need to be in bashing range.
Right. And I'm looking at the center right now, and I don't know if he'd want to go for the middle, but he would probably have the advantage in that clash in the center, except against those flesh golems. Gosh.
Oh, he went for a go for it. Went for two go for it. Oh man, it went for a push. Oh, that is. Oh, okay. That the character can do that. Sure footing. Sure, that's fine. He has enough that he can actually do that, and he looks like he's just trying to go around that giant wall. The wall is just going to be moved, which it's going to be banking on that.
And honestly, I don't think that's a bad option for Acciyn to take, because now you only have to deal with one flesh golem. If you went through the middle, you'd have to deal with two. Because basically, right now,
they're kind of off to.
Yeah, I mean, because right now you're basically taking Lilith and Brick and this Moxie guy just out of play for the most part, at least for the next turn or two.
I see.
And he's just going for an all-out assault on the top side.
Yeah, he's not going to really be able to do a full-on wall. They're going to have to really stand next to the edge, which you can kind of break through that better than trying to actually go past all sides, the front and the sides. So kind of walling off one side would work out a lot better.
And if Acciyn plays it smart, he can actually, I know how dangerous the sides are, but he can use the side to his advantage, because if he can stay like one space away, he doesn't have to worry about attackers coming from that direction. So he can focus all his strength on blocking one side.
Still needs to worry about Lilith. Still has frenzy.
Right. Definitely.
There's been actually a lot of people that I've heard that says when you're going against anyone who has frenzy, you actually want to have a 2-block buffer from the edge.
Well, but Lindsay, but Lindsay. Lilith is all the way on the other side of the field, though.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't have to worry about Lilith for at least 1 or 2 turns.
Yeah.
He's got Scooter to deal with as well. Oh no, Scooter's not a werewolf.
So he's trying to make a secondary wall, and it's not going to be too easy. Kind of going around the back, still trying to kind of close in, but that's not going to be easily broken through. He has a lot of people surrounding him. The dwarves still have a fairly low. Ooh, defender down. 2 dice rolls, good. And against one of his larger people too.
And he's stunned.
Stunned.
Oh, not good for Acciyn.
Edge. He's got somebody right there too. That is not good. Who is elite? A flesh golem. He's not going to be easy to knock down, take out, anything.
Or even move.
Move.
I mean, if you're Acciyn, you got to be considering: do I even bother standing him up right now? Because a normal player, I would use one of my dwarves to push him back so that I can stand the centaur up. But how are you going to push him back? He's got the, what is it? Steadfast, sure. No.
Stand fast.
Stand firm. Yeah. So you pretty much have to knock him down.
Yeah. You're going to have to try to injure him, and that's thick skull regeneration. That's not going to happen. Or at least that's not easily going to happen.
especially with a 9 armor. Yeah. So wow, that's a really tough spot for
Well,
that Centaur to be in.
Thick Skull also reduces the it helps out with armor value as well. So regeneration with Thick Skull is
Yeah.
you're not really going to get through that. Realistically, of course.
You'd have to roll like a 6 and a 6 again.
You'd have to roll double 6s and then... Well, I think it's like a 5 and a 6 or 2 6s and then roll another 5, a 6, or 2 6s in a row to even, like, get a...
And hope he doesn't
injury.
have Apothecary.
I don't think he actually does because... Oh, wait, no, he does. Necromancy always has a at least one apothecary for free.
Holy cow.
Because it's actually not an apothecary, they have a necromancer.
Wow. So if you wanted to choose a team where your players are going to be hanging around for a while...
Well, we got him down, so that's good, but definitely did not get through that armor value.
Right, but at
Looks
least
like he can do double 5s, actually. I wonder what Thick Skull does.
At least he can stand up to
Oh, it's the
Centaur.
injury
maybe try and
roll,
get
not
away.
the armor value. Sorry. Man, how is he going to get through this?
I would almost say, like, as far as the Centaur's concerned, maybe stand him up and try and move him up in front of Runt, Underbite, or run him back would be your other option. Oh, you can't run him back because you got Gax in the way.
Indeed. Ooh, defender down. Nice roll. I do love those 2 dice rolls. 1 dice rolls are just way too risky, and I've seen so many in the previous games that I just...
Yep.
It's not a good feeling.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I've seen, it's almost like if you don't have 2 dice, don't do it. Just don't. Unless you're desperate.
Unless it's like the end of your turn, it would be more beneficial to do that, so on and so forth. It looks like he's going for more risky dice rolls at the moment, and looks like he failed that one.
Well, he kind of has to. He's on turn 7 right now.
And he does his last one, which might be really... He might really need that for his last turn, and hopefully he will not need that. Looks like he's really just trying to hold on to that ball. He might try to do a throw. Looks like a throw would probably work out well.
Yeah, at the very least, I would be worried about, you know,
It still
hold
has...
on to the barrel for another turn, you know? Because I don't think there's any way Veriax could score right now, even if he got the ball back. It's his last turn. I don't think he has the movement rate to even get there.
No. Looks like he might just kind of go for blood for this turn.
Yeah.
Or at least set up so he can't win for the next one.
Yeah, Veriax, from my viewing of him, he doesn't go for blood very often. He's very much more about... His first thought would be doing everything and anything he can to make it impossible for Acciyn to score.
Doing a blitz,
And then, and
2
only
rolls.
then, would he worry about going
He's
for
got to
blood.
push.
Actually.
It's going to push him back into the ball carrier. So he's going to move him back 1 square. I might have actually followed up on that. No, he's blitzing. Okay, so he can still move right after his attack. And setting up for
to get a better roll on that other Galstorf, yeah.
Alright, good. He did not move up on that. Because that would have been...
Look at this. Even with pushbacks, he's still pushing the ball carrier out of range. Oh, knocked out.
Yeah, he got some bad rolls. He got both down, attacker down, and then 2 attacker downs for his reroll.
Ouch.
Alright. What you gonna do?
You got one turn to turn this around. No pun intended.
I don't think he has enough movement. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Does he have anyone that has more movement speed that he can use? It does not look like it.
The Centaur, but he'd have to...
No, standing up already uses 3 movement.
I forgot about that. Yeah, no, besides he'd have to dodge through 2 tackle zones. The Flesh Golem and Scooter down there.
I might just want to, again, just go for blood and attack some people, try to do some injury rolls, maybe pass to somebody else. It's kind of the only thing you really can do.
Yep.
Okay, defender down.
So a very nice defense put up by Veriax.
Another defender down. He's getting some nice rolls. Just underneath that armor value. It's not really going to do too much against zombies, but still be nice to get an injury. And defender stumble. He's not going to move, but he's going to go down. What else can he do in this turn? He's going to blitz. Where is he going to do that to? Another 2 dice roll. Good. Always looking for that. Still trying to get for that injury roll.
Yeah. At this point, I'd be surprised. Oh, they try and foul the Flesh Golem. Dangerous maneuver, though. If you lose someone, you're out for a half a turn. You're just using 10 people.
Well, at halftime, I'm quite sure they're brought back in, so I guess they're just trying to do as much as they can.
Oh, I thought they were ejected from the game.
I don't think so. I could be wrong.
Well, then that makes much more sense, then. And it's halftime. 1-0. I love how that goblin runs in place. I'm gonna get there eventually.
Alright, what is the event for this? Any event? Any event? Yes, no?
And the event is success.
Woo! Well, come on, I want to know what the event is. Come on, come on. There's the kickoff, and cheering fans. Oh, I did notice that one of them doesn't have cheerleaders.
What does cheering fans do?
I think... Actually, I'm not sure what they do.
I mean, I know what cheering fans do, but I mean, I want to know what it does.
No, I don't know what they. I don't think they have any jobs. I don't think they actually have a life at all.
Wow, gosh, it's harsh. Just because they like a sport doesn't mean they're deadbeats. It's a free reroll, and you can tell that the Chaos Dwarves have an extra reroll now.
Oh. Alright, they pushed away, they're taking the sides out, and they're going after that zombie.
Yeah.
Fender down.
Gosh, and another 4 rerolls for Acciyn. That's
still no armor. These guys are not going down. They just have too much armor value to get through. 8 is a solid number, I can see.
And regeneration, yeah.
I was informed by my handlers that calling our fans low-life deadbeats is not something that's good. I will retract my statement.
I am sorry. You guys are highbrow deadbeats. Alright,
Slow moving day, really kind of thinking about what to do. People walk around the field, really get into position, it's good.
I'm wondering if we're going to be seeing kind of the same technique here, just trying to move the whole line forward, or if Accion's going to be switching gears and really, I want to see a throw. I want to see some throws, some dodges. You know, maybe using the speed of them dwarves.
Using the speed of the dwarves is not the most accurate statement.
I've seen more accurate statements before.
I wrote them down if you'd like.
In a book that was only pictures.
Wonder what his setup's going to be. Looks like it's going to be a very kind of compact looking setup that's going to happen here.
Yeah.
He's got a little pretty formation.
I mean, yeah, you've basically got everyone in a nice big circle right here. Oh, nope, Salvador doesn't want to be part of the group. No.
They're kind of the antisocial type.
No, now you're starting to spread out a little bit. I guess in case they try and run around the sides.
Okay. I guess it would be more favorable to go towards the ghoul. I'm not quite sure why he keeps having the werewolf split to one side. I guess just to have another body there, but usually whenever you do that, he's going to go to the other one. But,
right.
It's fine. Don't have to worry about it.
Well, he does have a movement rate of 8, so if he does just go to the other side, Lilith will be there in a turn or two.
Looks like he's just going to move up his players into position and probably just get a good hit in them. I would probably move up the... No, I guess you don't have to move up the other characters right now.
Actually, looking at this grid, that's not a bad move with Lilith, because let's say he does decide to go over the top. Lilith can make it there in 1 turn.
2 turns, but yeah.
No, I mean, can make it to the other side of the field in 1 turn. It has a movement rate of 8.
You think, like, with go for it, or...?
Oh, no, I'm saying that not to the other edge, but at least to the other side of the field to where Lilith can be in the mix. Can start making blocks and that stuff then turn after that. In other words, the point I'm saying is that putting Lilith on the bottom of the field, with a movement rate of 8, you can get Lilith to the top of the field. Not the very top, but at least to the top of the field in 1 turn.
Got blocking there. Alright. If you move up your other guy and attack him, you got a very, very high, maybe even a 3 dice roll against the middle zombie.
Yep.
Wonder if he's going to do that. He might... No, he's going to protect his side from Lilith first. He's just going to make a small wall so he couldn't actually get there. Still has a pretty good advantage, pretty good dice roll against that player. Both down. Yeah,
Ouch.
Take it. It's not really good to do against zombies because they have regeneration, but
right.
What you gonna do? Really wants to keep those rerolls for later. But you only got so many turns. Don't be too afraid or else you're gonna waste them.
Right. I suppose, though, it's okay. He's got a strong enough wall right now that without the Centaur, it'd still be really hard to get through. Now I'm curious to see what Veriax's move is from here.
Kind of ditching that side. Kind kind of moving far for that one side, but I guess since he did see a small inkling to move one side, he's going to try to fortify that as much as possible.
Right.
Ah, 2 rolls to a push. Not gonna follow up, does not want to be next to 3 of them.
Yeah. Probably smart.
I think it's a pretty bad idea. I would totally do that. Oh man, what else is he gonna do? I guess he can do it on the other side. But will he? Nice. Ooh. Yeah, he only got 1 dice roll for that because there's 2 people down. Defender down, though. A very good roll. Yeah, only gonna go that far, though.
Gosh, I will not be surprised at all if we go through this whole game with no knockouts, no injuries.
What a boring game. It needs more explosions.
Is this Blood Bowl or Push Bowl? I don't get it.
Pretty princess bowl, if you ask me.
So basically, we've they moved a little bit and they got pushed back a little bit. It's like World War I, really. Move a few feet, get pushed back a few feet.
It's like that one song. 1 step forward, 2 steps back,
and then 3 steps forward.
It's probably more of a saying than a song, but that's what I remember it as. Oh my god, he might actually try to throw it to him.
Oh man.
Maybe that's a diversion, though.
Maybe.
Either way, that guy's gonna get...
Keep him guessing.
It's going to be covered, though. He's going to get at least 1 person to be really excited to run over there. Maybe even 2.
Oh man, I don't know. I'd love to see him try and throw it.
He's got Lilith there. Ooh, I would re-roll that. Oh, wait, no, yeah, he has block.
He has block, yeah.
I keep forgetting these guys have block. Got to remember.
It's a good thing the computer has better memories than we do. What do you mean they're down? It has block. Oh, right. Oh, oops.
Got pushed. Oh, you do want to follow that up. You're not the best decision. Unless you can get somebody else into that line. Is he going to be able to hit Zed? I think he might have actually exhausted his turn, though. Probably. I guess I wasn't paying attention. I don't know.
Throw it. Throw it.
See if he's actually a good thrower.
No,
they both got fairly decent agility right now. He's passed his turn, and now he's going to try to figure out exactly what he's going to do with him. Is he going to... Is that his thinking blitz? I think it's his thinking blitz.
Yep.
What is he going to do with him?
It's like a thinking cap. He thinks better when there's a lightning bolt above their head.
I think that means he stopped thinking and he knows a plan. Maybe. No, there goes.
No, not yet.
That was a false positive.
Now he knows what he's gonna do.
No.
No, he doesn't. Oh, it's getting faster now. You might as well just throw a spinning hourglass up there.
Yeah, once one person to get up there to cover him, good. You might want to have covered him more from the side, though. Blitzing him for 2 dice roll, good. Defender down, which is a good roll. Didn't get his armor though.
No.
It'd be really hard to get through that thick skull of his though. Now he's got somebody next to the ball carrier. Draken Smolkin.
And I think that Veriax is trying to do the same thing Acciyn did. He's trying to use Scooter just kind of as a threat. Oh, wow, look at that! Someone was stunned!
Woo! Yeah, he got double 6s on his armor roll, but only a 5 on his injury. He's got thick skull, so that might have helped with any injuries that might have happened. And, ooh, both down. He needs to re-roll that, because that's not going to work. Defender stumble, alright. He's getting really close to that ball carrier.
Yeah, he is.
He still doesn't have enough points to actually do a really good offensive thing directly to him, because he has a lot of his minion dudes there.
Right.
He can... Acciyn can easily just kind of go down the line and just beat the crap out of these guys. And I think that might even be one of the better moves, just kind of one by one just try to knock somebody out.
All the zombies?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have a nice pretty line of squishy zombies right there. Squishy. I can't say squishy though, can I? They're not squishy at all.
No.
They're kind of old and dried up. Hard to injure.
They are fairly hard to injure. So I think he's just thinking about what he should do for his turn too.
He needs to be using the thinking blitz.
The lightning bolt of knowledge. He's using the blitz. Ooh, both down. He got it. Nice. Block is an amazing ability. It pretty much subtracts a negative and adds a positive.
If you can push Zed out of the way, the ball runner will have a path. But would he be able to move the cage with him?
Again, I would just go down that line. Just go straight down that line.
Mm-hmm. Oh, looks like he is.
He's going in the wrong direction, though.
Defender down.
Ooh, maybe he's just really going after that one zombie. That one zombie is in big trouble right now.
Yeah, he is. Hey, guys. Let's be gentle here.
He's just gotta push, though. He's gonna move up as well. Looks like he's probably just gonna break away from all these guys and kind of move up to the top. Which is a good idea because it looks like he's kind of inching around that side. Sorry, Veriax is doing that.
Yeah.
Looks like he's probably going to try to make a cage up there, and he is. He's only a partial cage, though.
Right. Interesting.
He only needs that. He's not going to be... He's not really going to have somebody go around.
Right.
If they're going to try, it's not a good idea.
Way too risky to try that, yeah.
He's got another push, which is not good. He's not going to follow that up good, and it's not a good idea to try to be in the middle of those. But he's got Lilith exactly where he wants him, I think. Nope, enter. I don't know who's went and who's not gone.
And Acciyn's managed his rerolls really well. He has, 4 turns left and 4 rerolls, so...
Better use them all. Whenever you see a bad roll, friggin' re-roll that thing, man. I guess, sort of. You do want to make sure that your risky rolls actually have something to fall back on, even in those turns.
Right.
I probably, personally, would have at least 1 re-roll before 4 turns. I would have that kind of... Still a buffer, but I still would have had something that was like... Maybe you just didn't need to use re-rolls. And, yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah, he just never had the opportunity where he needed it.
Yeah.
Just got really lucky rolls. Well, and honestly, not even just luck. He's been attacking pretty much only when he had an advantage to attack.
Looks like those flesh golems, I think, have a double roll. He's still not going to have too good of a time right here. Ooh, a blitz. Oh, might be his thinking blitz.
I was gonna say, or is he thinking?
I think he's thinking, because he's not doing anything. I think that's his thinking. I'm just gonna zoom in here. Hold on. Oh no, he's actually moving.
Uh-oh.
It's not a thinking one. Run!
It's not a thinking blitz.
Yeah, he needs to do push because both downs. He's going to get a negative effect on him. It's not even going to have any benefit. You might just attack the other snotling and just put pressure on him.
He could, with Salvador, try and push away Gax, and then, I was going to say blitz with Roland, but he's already blitzed.
Yeah. I could say probably have Roland run around to the snotling and then hit him.
Mm-hmm.
Giving him an extra dice roll, yes. Defender stumble. Nice, another double roll. There's probably some unwritten rule somewhere is like always attack with double rolls and never do it with single ones.
I know Veriax, unless he's desperate, never attacks with anything less than 2. Unless it's like, turn 16 and he needs to stop someone. He just won't even consider it.
It's not a good idea. It is more beneficiary. It's equally beneficiary to your opponent, and probably even more so because if you lose, you get an extra penalty of their turn being lost. Unlike the other way around, where if he got injured, or if he got actually hit down, he wouldn't lose anything but just that one attack. You have more risk than your opponent does. Right. Even with the best case scenario. Best case scenario, of course, it does work out and does really help a lot, but don't ever bank on that. Well, you can, just try not to.
Looks like he's standing people up.
Mm-hmm. Don't really need to do too much about that. Just need to make sure that he doesn't need to use any blitzes for his down people. Again, can still easily go down the line and smack some people. Sort of. And actually, no, not this one.
Could kind of push Brick and, push Brick. Maybe knock him down and get Salvador out of the way and have a nice little corridor to run down towards the goal.
Mm-hmm. Looks like he's being touched by one person. He's going to get a person...
Is he going to pass?
I hope not. He's going to get freaking, just bashed to the ground if that actually happens.
More likely, he actually plans to do something like what I said, and he's throwing him up there just to protect the runner when the runner gets up there.
Okay. And 2 dice roll. Okay, defender down. These are actually very beneficial rolls for both sides. There hasn't been too many major just the game not liking them.
Right.
Still, what are you going to do with that? Might even blitz with a carrier, try to smack that guy away and then run around. No, that's a flesh golem. That's still a single roll. That's not good.
Right.
But... Ooh, he still does a single roll with his guy and has a block and...
Oh, wow, a stun.
Wow. Alright, got through the armor roll.
Maybe he is doing exactly what I was thinking about.
It's... I should say, with block, you do have a much higher chance with taking somebody down. I guess that would be the caveat to the run dice thing, because with one dice you can either get both down or self down. And if you have both down turned to defender down, you have a lot more success.
Right.
You're already changing those odds
Basically, I think it's you only have a 1 in 6 chance of it really going against you.
And you got a reroll, so I think he was just testing the waters. He needed that too. And 2 rolls, a push them both down. Not with one of his dwarfs, so you could not take that both down. A both down with a dwarf, nice. He's taking those single rolls because he kind of needs it right now, and he has an advantage roll against the flesh golem now.
And he has rerolls, so
he still has rerolls. I think he's still just kind of seeing if he can use it.
The chances of you rolling, you know, double ones is rare enough that you could call it relatively safe.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still wondering to see if he's going to run Dran Smacklin up towards Purge Lowbro.
Oh man, are those turns already done? I think so. I think that's what the squares mean. So he still has his runner and his guy next to the runner. What he could do for an interesting kind of oh no, he doesn't do anything. I was thinking of actually running the ball carrier. Oh, why didn't he move his ball carrier? I'm still a little confused on that. He might have been no. All right, that's still a good move actually. It still kind of protects him. Still has that kind of minor cage there. So if you want to go directly to the ball carrier, it's going to be very hard. And going to have quite a bit of penalties since he still has 2 people blocking that zone, and he's not going to be able to walk around. I guess that's what the second person is, to have
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Because otherwise he could have possibly just gone around Gax and blitzed from behind. But now there's no way he can do that without walking through at least 1 tackle zone.
Mm-hmm. He might be setting up for a throw next turn too, which I'm not quite sure what he's going to be doing. I would be throwing up the Thinking Thunder Ray thing.
Oh my gosh, but he could... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He could theoretically blitz the ball carrier with Scooter. Yeah,
he does have that guy back there. Scooter has a movement of 7. 1, 2,
he would just
3,
make it.
4, 7. Yes, and he can hit it from the side that has no penalties.
And what he could do is he could hit it from the side he has no penalties. Even if he pushes him forward, he could then do an attack from
roll.
Brick. Yeah,
he's got he could do push. He might re-roll that.
Well, he can push him to Brick and have Brick attack him.
Yes. Now he re-rolls it. To a defender down. Nice.
Wow.
Where's it gonna go, though?
I figured out what happened. I'm a fortune teller.
Oh, it just goes to his other person. It kind of back. Oh no, he's setting up for the next attack. He's gonna get 2 rolls for this one, but he's not gonna have it. Oh, he's got a defender down. Oh.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, he's got people tied up. This is not looking good. And the ball carrier is going to need to actually pick up that ball in the end zone. Whew. He's got 2 people up next to it. He might actually fortify that with more. And he's got quite a few people that he can still use. He still has Lilith just kind of lying there. Oh, no, he's got a... Probably thinking, like, maybe use a blitz or something. Nah.
Right.
What you gotta do, you got like a minute. You got a minute to decide what you're gonna do. Oh, there it goes.
To win it. End of the match imminent. Man, and it's not looking good for Acciyn. He's got to find a way to score in 2 turns. Maybe, obviously, he'll stand up his 2 hobgoblins.
He's got 3 turns. He's got this turn and the next turn.
Right, okay. Yes, correct.
I can definitely see, like, where that ball is, where his characters are. I think he can actually pull this off. It's going to take a bit of risk or a lot of tactics.
Right.
Oh, he does a single roll for his dwarf. Oh, and actually knocks him out. Okay.
Someone actually got knocked out.
That's pretty impressive. These guys are not easy to get through.
I is impressed.
Oh, and he gets a blitz. He might actually be going for the ball at the same time. Rerolls that. Yeah, I would have done that too. Defender stumble. Good enough. He has dodge though.
Oh, yeah, not good enough.
Just kind of need to figure out how to do this.
Try and take out Salvador and then use Gax to pick it up, maybe? Or use Gax to push and Dran to pick it up. No, Dran still have to dodge a tackle zone.
He might just start going with the bottom line here just to kind of fill up his turn.
Yeah.
Which he does. He's got to attacker down. He already used his reroll. Oh no!
Oh no! And back in V's corner.
And he's got some advantage. He's still going to have a hard time getting that ball. There's a few players there. It's kind of tangled. It's not really going to look too good.
Honestly, though, if I'm V, I'm not worried about getting the ball so much as just knocking down anyone that he has around the ball.
Right. He is in the lead, but getting a touchdown is fairly tempting.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And again, he also has 3 turns, which is very possible to get the ball to either end.
If it's possible at all to take down his Centaur and then just pick up the ball with Scooter and run, I don't think Acciyn has anyone to stop him.
Still, there's still this kind of tangle line. Ooh, no, he tries to go for the ball and hits, and he's out all the way towards the end zone. Holy crap!
This actually is not that great for Acciyn, though.
That ball's still all the way over there.
Yeah, but the thing I'm thinking is that Acciyn's not a speed team at all.
Neither is the other one, and they're all tied up.
Yeah.
And the good thing about the undead one is they are bashy, but they're mostly just I'm not going to go down. Them getting away from things, them actually like really clobbering somebody else, another bashy team.
Right.
Can happen, but most likely won't. Especially against this team. And he's already got somebody down. Like, all of these guys have block. All of these dwarves have block. He's going to have a ridiculously difficult time doing this. Looks like he's setting up for an attack. He might even use a blitz during this to get an extra run afterwards. It does not look like it. Got a defender stumble. I would have definitely used that blitz to get to that ball.
Start moving that direction, yeah.
He still has his centaur. Maybe he's just doing that. And it's open now. Oh, no, he's using another character to blitz. Both down, that works.
And then he's probably going to go for it? I bet you. No.
He's just tying up more people, alright.
Who's he going to use to go get the ball?
Looks like he does have 2 throwers there, and he does have a centaur, which also has multiple rolls to actually get there.
Oh,
and
wow.
He's got plenty of room.
Wow, look at that.
He's got sprint and sure feet, which is fairly ridiculous.
And now it's just, so that's why he was trying to tie up as many people as he could, because now Veriax has to dodge.
Ooh, defender down.
Near him, yeah. Man.
Oh.
Wow, this is looking good for Acciyn now.
Mm-hmm. Looks like not.
I amend my statement earlier.
It looks like. Oh, he's got somebody there to. Ooh, wouldn't do that.
Risky,
Wouldn't do that.
Risky. Oh gosh. You see him hesitating too.
I definitely wouldn't do that. That, Lilith can push you twice right into that ball. And you don't want that to happen. Because if you do, it's going to fly somewhere else.
But Lilith has to dodge away from. Yeah.
Yep. It's got an agility of 3, and it's got somebody else kind of helping her out with that. Still...
I wouldn't have gone for it, at least. Just, ugh.
If he went down, that would have been... The tackle zones are all over.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. The person who's actually playing this actually brought up an excellent point. He still had that reroll for that turn.
Oh. I see, I see. Never mind, then.
If he would have actually gone and messed up one roll, he probably would have re-rolled and then just stopped there. And Lilith is going to try to blitz it, and the person is away, so she doesn't have any dodge chance needed.
Well, that was the thinking blitz right now.
It's going to happen. Well, it's...
Right, of course. I mean, there's no reason why it wouldn't happen. It's just a question of, will it happen now, or does he have anything else he needs to do first?
Oh, not the right direction. You should have hit it directly into that ball.
Well, on the other hand, though...
Okay. Whew, that was so close. Had a 1 failure for that reroll run. Oh. Don't give me a heart attack like that.
Interesting. So now will the Centaur be able to maybe blitz, push him back, and then try and get the ball?
Blocked and lost his turn. He most likely can actually get another player over there.
Right.
I think... No, he's tied up with zombies.
Yeah, actually, I'm not sure he can get another player over there. The dwarves, even if they weren't tied up, wouldn't have that movement rate.
Let's see. Strength of 4 against a strength of 3. Can definitely do that. If he does a blitz right there, he's going to do a blitz.
Yep.
He's going to try to do... Oh, defender stumble, defender stumble.
It's good, he doesn't have dodge.
Yep. Doesn't need a follow-up at all. Can go right to the ball and try to pick that up. He's going to need to do that. He already used his blitz to attack, and he succeeds the ball, and he can easily
just score.
Just go there. Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
And an amazing play by Acciyn.
Yeah.
I would say lucky, but he really played the odds there. And Veriax tried his best, his absolute best, tried to stop him and tried to get him down. And, well, it wasn't enough, but man, was it hard for him to get that last touchdown.
Yeah. Yeesh.
Oh.
Now the question is, can Veriax score in the time left?
No, I can actually easily tell you that no, this is actually a done game. There is absolutely no way for this team to actually get a one-turn touchdown. There's only a very set amount of characters that can actually do this. This is one of those football games where it's kind of like you already know who's going to win, but the game's not over. Where like people are constantly just kind of fouling and just kind of wearing down the clock because it's all over, sort of thing.
Wow, 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 wow.
Alright.
That was really impressive.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like he's putting all of his characters in the front because he does not want any of his guys injured.
Right.
Probably would have been how maybe he wants to injure the opponent's team. It looks like it's going to be a full-on just and a perfect defense, whatever the heck that means. Looks like he's moving everyone back. What?
Right? So that...
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, wait, no, he's just moving some people around. Excuse me. There we go. What is he doing? Oh, he's just moving him back from those guys. That's because it was with the flesh golems. He did not want to get hit by them.
Right. Makes perfect sense.
He still needs to do a blitzer goal.
Yeah, I mean, like in the center line, he can match him strength for strength. Why not keep him there? He has a better chance of hurting them than he does than Veriax. Yeah.
Attacker down and push. He's gonna have to do a push. He does not have any rerolls to try to do any more damage. And I don't think he's going to try to risk anything. I don't know what he's doing right now. Good work.
Yay!
Silver. Oh, maybe he's trying to just do a pass, try to get some experience.
Makes sense.
Try to do a little pass. Here you go. Failed the catch.
So, but he got perfect launch at least.
And that is the end of this match. Jeez. Alright.
Wow.
A really well thought out, very intricate play, and both teams played extremely well, which resulted in a tie. Amazing.
And sadly, a tie doesn't get them anything. It's almost like, okay, that's the one sad part about this. A tie is the same as a loss, really.
Well, no. If somebody loses, they get 0 points. If somebody ties, they get 1 point. If somebody wins, they get 3.
Oh, I was just told they got 0 points if they tied.
I assume otherwise.
Slum lied to me.
I could be wrong. You could be wrong. Everyone could be wrong.
Okay, yeah, it gets them 1 point each. Yeah, I was actually... Slum was telling me that because it was tied, they both got 0 points. Because that may make sense. If you tie, you should both get something.
Yes. At least more than a person who actually lost.
Mm-hmm.
Which the game does, and it's kind of weird that it's like 0, 1, and then 3. It's kind of a little odd, but you know, whatever.
So that was a very impressive game.
Whew.